Yeah, buddy, we're back. 96.1 styling. As we've been styling in the afternoon, as we're just dragging through, getting it through the workday on a Taco Tuesday. It's fucking Taco Tuesday. Tacos in the house. Pure Adrenaline will be on tonight. All that good alternative music. You'll be hearing it loud and proud. So, and Jimmy, well, apparently you just suck. So, I mean, you ain't on dubs. You gotta fuck with your head unit because it's a whole fucking ordeal. You're waiting on a hose. And
I don't even know why I'm talking to Jimmy since he ain't on dubs.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not gonna be on dubs.
Well then,
we just can't be friends anymore, Jim. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Why aren't you guys friends no more? Because he ain't on 20s. He ain't on 20s and above.
That's right.
If I put my car on 20s, I'd have to list it probably. I'm damn sure you're doing that. I'm over it.
You're gonna be doing that K5 Blazer conversion.
You know, Jimmy, just for shits and grins.
I got on YouTube and looked up Mini Cooper on 20s. They got a lift kit for Mini Coopers.
And I saw one.
Oh, really?
It didn't look that good.
It was probably stock height, too.
Yeah, it just didn't look that good.
And I'm not leaving stock height. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'd much rather have a lowered Mini Cooper. They look good.
They look good with the tires stuck.
Uh-huh.
Well,
That's the look I want.
When we were building my MR2 Spider, I had all these fucking MR2 guys going, yeah, you don't go past, 15s and 16s is pushing it. And I'm like, motherfucker, I'll put this bitch on 22s, man. What the fuck are you talking about? I put 18s on it. We had to tub the front of the car out because it would work. It would work, but you have to make a 20-point turn.
Yeah.
But you couldn't lay it down all the way.
Like Roger when he put them fucking 17-inch sneakers
on
his Toyota.
Yeah, and the fucking thing was so fucking high off the ground.
It's four-wheel drive.
No, it was fucking lowered, but he couldn't turn the wheels. He had to do 8-point turns.
He turned about a quarter of the way.
That's back when Neepers was the biggest thing, or 17s was the biggest thing you could get.
Yeah.
Was that fucking 90 something? It was a long time ago.
No, I think it's funny. So Orangey, my Nissan, I've relowered it, and Stephanie was riding in it down to the show, and I had to turn, and she heard it rub, and she thought it was the back of the truck again, and she's like, "Oh my God, we got to put air in the airbag," and I'm like, "No, that's just the front rubbing now," and she's like, "That sounds bad," and I'm like, "Well, if you turn the wheel too far, it'll rub," and she's like, "Well, what's it rubbing on the body?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's rubbing on the inside of the fucking wheel well."
Yeah.
It's in one place I don't care about.
It'll clear itself.
So I drove my Golf to the Springfield Mile just because it's a small car and I can get it in a real tight spot.
Right.
Plus, he's looking at gas mileage too, people.
Oh, yeah, full on right.
It's only 45 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
But, so there's a pile of dirt that they use for the track, and then there's somebody got their little camp set up, cooking and shit, and I can barely get this car in between them. And there's a high spot, so I drove over it, and I went over and parked by the fence, was watching some racing, and then on the way back, I went the same way, and something caught my fucking inner fender well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and it ripped it off the car.
No shit.
I drove over it, and it was under the car, and it was so loud. When I stopped, I was just laughing and shaking my head. I said, "What? That didn't sound good." And the guy goes, "It's your inner fender well." I said, "Oh, well, the tire rubs it anyway." And I picked it up and showed him the gigantic rub mark from the tire. So, it doesn't rub anymore.
Nope. Problem solved.
I clearanced it.
Yeah, problem solved.
However, it did pull one of the screw mounts right on top of the fender.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it pulled that down, so it rubbed the tire a little bit. I just had to take a hammer and tap it back up in there, but
Yeah, I was going to say, just clearance that out, boy.
it was the funniest shit.
Oh, yeah.
I told the guy, I said, if this thing had first gear, I'd really be worried about it. He was all laughing.
That is funny. You didn't tell me about that happen. Like, that is
Yeah, well, I
funny.
forgot about it. It's in the car still. I just need to throw it away.
Yeah.
Taco's like, it's not a big
You ain't
deal.
going back on it.
I just ripped off part of my car, fuck it,
Yeah.
If it was the EOS, he'd be bitching about it.
Oh, if it was the EOS, I wouldn't have went that way.
No.
Because he'd be like, the EOS won't fit.
Well, it would have, but it's just, I treat the EOS a little nicer than the Golf.
The Golf has seen some shit, people. And the Golf has got stories.
Yeah.
How long have you had the Golf?
Since November.
Really? No shit.
Yeah.
I thought you've had it a lot longer.
No, I sold it.
When?
November?
Oh, the Golf, yeah. I was thinking I was like, wait a minute.
So it's getting ready to be a year anniversary of the abuse.
Yeah, well, I don't really abuse it. It's just, I'm not easy on it. And it's got a pretty loud exhaust leak I need to weld up because I drug it on the ground a few times.
Probably drug it on the ground.
Relaxing.
Relaxing, when you cleared some that fucker on the through the road.
He's such a good
probably-
He's such a good car club member, and we knew we were gonna have an issue getting my truck out of there. He said, "I'll find the spot where you can drive out." People up and down his shoreline. He tried every spot, and he goes, "I think the one by the pole's the best." I didn't catch on there.
Well, he would literally go up, hit the center, hit it fast enough that he'd go over it and stay in the high center.
Yeah.
It was comical to watch.
I only hit the oil pan once. It was the lower control arms. It was really dragging.
But in all fairness, he was doing the Park District a favor by grading that with his fucking Golf.
But he didn't get stuck pulling off of there.
Oh no, we got stuck pulling in there.
Yeah, smart ass.
Yeah, we
You
got
had
stuck
airbags.
in. I told Jimmy to get the fuck out of the truck. That just made it worse.
Yeah, it made it worse on that side. It was your side. It was stuck, not mine.
I thought it was your side that was stuck.
Then I forgot to roll my fucking windows up when I parked it again after I shot that Mustang.
Uh-huh.
And some girl came walking over and stuck her head inside there. She goes, "I just want to see what it smells like. All the other Golfs smell really good." Well,
What the fuck?
this one smells like gym socks.
Wow, I didn't know about that. Golfs always smell nice.
It was like Jim's house.
Well, the other guys had a lot nicer Golfs. I mean, there's one on Air Ride, and then there was another one that,
Nice.
and they were like Mark 7s, and mine's a Mark 4.
Yes.
Right.
Speaking of Air Ride, so did I send you the picture? Okay, so I gotta talk about this, guys. So when we got back from the truck show, there's a girl that we know. Jules, she hit me up and she said, "Hey, there's a car cruise tonight. Love to have you come out." And she sent me the flyer, and I'm like, "Where the fuck is this?" And it's over on 5th Street, right across the river from me. And it's at Denny's. It's Pistons and Pancakes. And I'm like, okay, whatever, And I'm like, well, hey, if you're going to this car cruise, save me a spot.
Oh, I thought it was all the way on Lake St. Louis.
No, it was over on 5th Street.
Okay.
So she goes, I go, just put a lawn chair there. And she goes, I don't have a lawn chair in my car. I was like, well, then fucking stand there. I don't know, but... And then she texts me and she goes, by the way, what are you bringing? Because I've got tons of cars. And I go, I'm bringing Orangey. She goes, I got you. And she goes, I really got you, in big letters. So it's like, I got you, and then I got you. I'm like, whatever, right? So I rolled up, and you could see all these cars in the parking lot. It was packed, right? And I'm at the stoplight, and these guys are cheering me pulling in the parking lot. And I'm like, what the fuck? So she's done told everybody the president of Mini Persuasions is coming. And these are some younger car clubs, right? Super cool guys. Really cool. I come beating in the parking lot, and she come walking up, and she goes, "You said save you a spot? That main spot by the door, by the Acura. They want you to park there." And I said, "Okay, well, I can't back up because, one, I can't see behind me because no windows in the show. And there's people behind me, so I had to drive through the show, and my God, people are fucking going ape shit. The motorcycle guys saw me, and I hit the whistle for some chicks, and then they were like, and they're like cheering me on as I'm coming through this big ass fucking car cruise, right? I had to come around the hotel and come back around, and I parked, and then there was just like a mob crowd around my truck as I was getting out, and it was pretty cool. The management and the owner of that Denny's location, I've got his card. His name is Spencer, and he's a GM over there. Super cool guy. We're gonna help them with their trunk or treat here in about a month or so. We met with some of the other car clubs out there. They were just super cool, and they were like, "Man, you guys are legends in St. Louis," and I'm like, "We're just a bunch of fucking retards," you know, but I appreciate it. But I got to give big props to all these guys, man, showing us mad respect. I put out the message at where I was, and a ton of car club members come out there. Taco would have been there, but he done left my house, and then I got the information, you know.
And I only had 2 dubs on.
He only had 2 dubs on his car. He had to park at an angle to look cool.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny because I was driving that motherfucker home. I stayed in the fucking fast lane. So people could only see the passenger side. That's funny. I don't want people to be able to go around me on the driver's side. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, I had couple clowns trying to race me. Okay, you mean you can't back up?
I couldn't back up because there was people behind me.
People following him.
People coming into the show, and I couldn't back
Right.
up because I can't see behind me. I have a wall in my truck.
I drove a fucking dump truck that didn't have a back window or a rearview mirror.
Good for you. I'm not going to take a
every day, all day long.
$40,000 custom paint job and rear end somebody or back into somebody.
Well, I just had a $70,000 truck. That would do major damage.
Yeah, but
You ever see my green van, Jim? Mm-mm. You ever saw that when I had it? Well, I had a green 96. Mm-hmm. That was a 95 Dodge van. And I had it all fucking lowered like the Japanese do the Dodge bonds. Yep. And it was a conversion van that somebody had stripped all the shit out of. And so I painted the inside of the windows black with I used latex paint so I could have peeled it off. And it was looks like it's blackout thin on the outside. Yeah, and you couldn't see a fucking thing in this big ass van. I was at the racetrack, leaving the racetrack, because I was a photographer at Fayette County Speedway for 5 years. Mm-hmm. I was backing up, and I backed into a fucking golf cart. So I couldn't see it. I mean, I was barely moving. Right. But I put a big old fucking chip in the paint. I painted that Dodge Viper green. Oh, cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah, I've got side mirrors and stuff, but like people were rolling in behind me, I couldn't exactly back up, you know. I don't want to tell them to back up because they were all coming off Fifth Street into the show.
Right.
So that's the reason why I couldn't back up.
Jimmy I got from Doug, that teal Jimmy I got from Doug Albers. Mm-hmm. It didn't have any mirrors on the outside. It just had the one on the inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got pulled over because of it. Yep. So he wanted to fucking investigate me. And he goes, "You don't have any rearview mirrors." I said, "I got one right here." He goes, "Oh, okay." You're required to have outside. You're required to have 2, either the rearview mirror and drivers or driver and passenger. This is the law in Illinois. I told him fucking.
Because I got posted for it one night.
I told him kiss my dick. I ain't putting no mirrors on the outside.
Well, I shaved the whole back end of my S10 off. Everything. No
Mhm.
taillights, no fucking nothing. Cowl combo, shaved everything off.
Mhm.
And I left the third brake light. I got a year and a half out of that before I got pulled over. And this cop was not, he wasn't ready to argue with me that day. I was like, what are you talking about? I ain't got brake lights. I got brake lights. They're right there on the cab. He looked up the law and they have to be the furthest point back in the vehicle.
Point back in the vehicle. Yep.
Yep. So I was like, son of a bitch.
You know, on a motorcycle or scooter, if you have blinkers, they have to work.
Yeah.
So
I was mine off.
I was in a little scooter club at the time, and we all took our fucking blinkers off
Yep.
because we knew hand signals, and you gotta
I
have at
just
least.
did on the crotch rockets.
But we had them fucking Dentec mirrors, like the little 1-inch mirrors that you use for picking your teeth.
Yeah.
We drilled holes in the end of the hand grips and stuck those in the hand grips
Yep.
for mirrors. We'll lay
work.
on the edge. Yeah. On my little 60-mile-an-hour moped.
Yep.
Well, that was a scary motherfucker to do 60 miles an hour on.
Or I can imagine.
Little 10-inch
And the little
tires.
tires, yeah.
I did put radial tires on it, though. They were Sabacron racing tires. They had like a reflective white wall stripe. It was pretty cool.
I had a little 250 scooter back in the day that would run 60, 65. I was the only one on it. I used to drive it every fucking place. I didn't weigh what I weigh now either. I was about 140 pounds when I rode it. I used to ride it everywhere.
The fun thing about our mopeds, we put 70cc kits on,
Uh-huh.
and you couldn't tell they were 70cc. I had a big carburetor and a tube pipe on mine. It did 60 mile an hour.
Nice and loud.
Yeah. Sounded good, though.
Hell yeah.
Good. Yeah, it sounded good.
Yeah,
I'm,
no kidding.
I had that.
Do you what now?
I thought I heard you say something.
I
Oh,
had mine
no.
after I lost my license for street racing, and I rode it when I was licenseless. Put it in my girlfriend's name, put the plates in her name so I could drive it. Drove that thing all over hill.
I didn't need plates in Missouri. Well, I needed a valid license, but you didn't need plates, or insurance, or nothing.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be a 50cc.
Yeah.
Mine was big enough I had motorcycle license and everything.
Oh,
I wish
wow.
I'd have fucking known that. I was at
Creve Coeur Park. I had one of little pocket bikes.
Oh, yeah.
And I was riding into Creve Coeur Park. The fucking park ranger pulled me over. And it took her 45 minutes to find something to write me a ticket for.
Right.
So she wrote me a fucking ticket for no helmet and no motorcycle license.
Oh,
I didn't know any better. It was only a fucking 23cc motorcycle. I could have fucking just whipped that out. You know, I was gonna take the fucking motorcycle to court with me.
I was going to take it to court. Roll that motherfucker right in the door. Exhibit A.
I was like, well, this here's what I was riding. You know.
Oh, shit.
Well, I didn't want to.
This Exhibit
I didn't
A.
want to. Yeah, I didn't want to have to fucking take the gas tank and everything out of it. I mean, I had clutch springs and everything, and it was before the Chinese people started making them, so it was a really nice one.
God
legit.
damn, before the Chinese people started making.
It had a legit tune pipe and everything on it.
Oh, shit.
Instead,
How funny.
instead of the Chinese people just putting a fucking medium motor on there with just a little straight pipe.
Right. It's funny, but the sad thing you're talking about is so damn true. Like, that's the funny thing. Oh, man. Okay, people. Taco's going to take a pocket bike. It's not even a pocket bike. It's a little... Oh, man. On that note, guys, we're going to go right back into music. You're listening to 96.1 on a Taco Tuesday. Styling all day, every day. We'll be right back.